Welcome to the Crow's Nest, where we highlight the best Millersville Athletics has to offer, including interviews with the top performers from each week's games and more insider access. Here's your host, Andrew Pauling.
Good afternoon and welcome to the Crow's Nest, your home for all things Millersville Athletics. Alongside Jordan Satterfield, I'm Andrew Pauling, and here's what the Marauders have been up to. In men's basketball news, the Marauders improved to 5-0 on the season with their double overtime win against Virginia Union on Monday night. Millersville came away with a 97-88 win against the number 10 team in the Atlantic region, thanks to senior Khari Williams, who scored a career-high 39 points in the win. Caden Ajdawi recorded his 20th career double-double as he scored 18 points to go along with 13 rebounds. The man to my left, Jordan Satterfield, caught up with Williams following the statement win.
Hey, Khari, big win for you guys tonight. You had a career high in points, 39. What was really working for you guys tonight?
I was just feeling good. I was letting the game come to me, and my teammates were setting me up, so it was really effortless. It was just a great team win. Always a good time to be out here in Priscilla with it packed.
Yeah, after a win like that, going into double overtime against a tough opponent, what does a win like that do for you guys later down the stretch into the season?
It boosts our morale. We're really looking to make a deep run into the NCAA tournament, so we hope this game is looked at, as a statement win. Virginia Union is a great team. They're a bunch of great competitors, and it was a great night overall. Glad to get the win.
Yeah, heading into the future right here, you got a doubleheader into the weekend. How are you guys going to approach that?
I just told the team right now, we need to take care of our bodies, but we have a real senior group, so I'm not too worried about that. Everyone knows what their body needs. We listen to our body a lot, and we're just taking it one game at a time.
All right, good job, man.
Now, Jordan, how was Khari able to take over the game, especially in that second overtime period?
Yeah, Khari had a fantastic game, and he really just took what the defense gave him. He got going early with the 3-ball, shooting 6 for 10 from beyond the arc, and what that does, it makes the defense have to worry about you from beyond the arc, and he was able to attack inside also, getting to the free throw line, shooting 17 attempts. So really just a well-put-together game from Khari, and scoring 11 points in double overtime. You saw that his motor didn't die out towards the end of the game. He really just had a fantastic, well-put-together game.
Well, as far as the rest of the starters go, Millersville had 4 starters in double figures. They scored 90-plus points for the first time this season. How have they been able to continue to grow over this 5-game win streak?
Yeah, when you have multiple guys go in double digits, it really just shows that you can rely on each other as a team. It's going to be a long season, and when you have guys in the double figures, it's really going to be hard for other teams to really stop you. And the supporting characters need to step up throughout this long season. Nash Dowie, Sullivan, Faulkner played all tremendous games, providing what they do specifically on offense and defensively. Great job all throughout.
Well, let's speak on James Sullivan here for a second. On the defensive end, he was phenomenal to go along with the 13 points he scored.
Yeah, Sullivan really just an underrated defender on this Marauders team. He takes the hardest assignment, takes the best person on the other team and locks them down. 3 blocks, 27 shooting percentage. He's really just a great defender, and it allows the other team to really go hard on the boards, get those rebounds, get those blocks inside, while Sullivan takes care of the perimeter defense.
Well, the veteran group, they were able to step up here and make a statement in that second overtime period. They outscored the Panthers 20-11 in that second overtime. It had been a really tight game up until that point. So how were they able to just dominate over that final 5 minutes?
I really just have to give credit to Coach Stitzel, getting those guys ready. Obviously, double overtime game, you're going to be tired, you're going to be fatigued, but he really just kept the guys, hey, you got to finish this game out, keep playing. We know we're the better team, and that's what they did in that double overtime. Just holding on and just coming away with the win.
Well, thank you for that, Jordan. The Marauders are back in action this weekend as they take on Clarion on Friday at 7:30 and Pitt Johnstown on Saturday at 3 p.m. in a pair of non-conference matchups. In men's soccer news, the Marauders take on Franklin Pierce University in the 3rd round of the NCAA tournament tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. in Rindge, New Hampshire. The Marauders advanced after their PK win against Gannon in the 2nd round of the tournament. Thursday's live stream can be found on the NE10 Now app on your streaming device.
The women's basketball team fell in exhibition on Sunday against Division I Maryland Eastern Shore by a final of 39-74. Lauren Lister led the Marauders with 15 points as the redshirt senior sits 354 points away from becoming the first Marauder to reach 2,000 career points. The team is back in action this weekend, taking on Clarion on Friday at 5:30 and Pitt Johnstown on Saturday at 1 p.m. as part of our pair of doubleheaders on the Ville Sports Network.
The wrestling team opens the conference portion of their season this Sunday at 1 p.m. against Shippensburg. The match will be held in Fusillo Gymnasium and is the final home event for Millersville Athletics until our basketball doubleheader on New Year's Eve. Wrestling won't return home until January 14th against Gannon in the first match of a 3-match homestand.
The track and field team opens their indoor season this Saturday at 10 a.m. as they head to Lancaster to compete in the Diplomat Open, hosted by Franklin and Marshall. Our Daniela McCurdy caught up with head coach Andy Young. Here's what he had to say about the upcoming season.
Coach Young, you start this season this Saturday at the Diplomat Open. What names should we look out for on the track?
We have a pretty deep team in track and field, so it's pretty exciting. And this meet is a little bit of a shakeout for us to see where everybody is training-wise. But obviously, we have an athlete that was All-American last year, Hannah Wolfling. We're expecting a lot from her. And another All-American in Aaliyah Stryver in the throws. Aurora Conrad has put in a crazy amount of work over the last few years in the sprints and was a scorer last year for us. So that'll be exciting to see where she's taken it. We have 24 freshmen on the team. So it'll be interesting to see how that all shakes out with them, with their whole fall training and everything, to know where they're going at this point. So those are just a few of the names, but I'm sure there's a ton that I'm missing that'll kind of surprise us.
Now, this is your only event this season, this fall. What are you looking forward to doing in the 2022 season this spring?
So we do take that winter break thing, which I know everyone's looking forward to it at this point. It's about 5 weeks where we send them home and they get their training, but it'll be on their own. And then we kind of transition quickly back before the semester starts. About a week before, we'll bring them back and start right back at it with track meets. So this is kind of the scary, kind of crazy time of the year because we've trained them for 3 months together, and then all of a sudden we're sending them home on their own. And obviously weather-wise, it was snowing today, so that makes its own challenges for them training on their own and stuff. But the expectation is that we try and pick up as close to where we were at the end here, moving into the next semester. And for us, just so everyone knows it, we're more of an outdoor track and field team just because we don't have indoor facilities. So we kind of focus a little bit harder on that, and we use this season to kind of prepare ourselves for that outdoor season.
And speaking of preparing, you have many athletes coming off their cross-country season. How does that translate over to the track?
So we have about half of them that will be racing on Saturday. Some chose to take a little bit of downtime because mentally it is taxing to go through a whole season and then try and get on to the next season. So for them, it is a little bit of a transition time. Some of them are not racing. Some of them are racing. It was kind of a personal decision, case-by-case thing. But the expectation for them is we improved a lot this year, and they're going to probably, I would expect, by outdoor season, really take it to a different level. This is a hardworking group, and they've got a good attitude. So we've struggled in that particular area, but I think this is a group that can kind of take us to a different level as far as the distance running goes.
Well, thank you for your time, Coach, and good luck this season.
Thank you.
A recap of all this weekend's events will be available on MillersvilleAthletics.com.
Well, as today is our last show of the fall semester, I'd like to take a moment to give a shout out to our outstanding studio crew of Michael McDonald, Abigail Martin, Reed Donnelly, Molly Dorsey, and Rebecca Patches for their work behind the scenes to make this show possible. We look forward to providing more Marauder coverage once classes resume this spring. And of course, one last thank you to my co-host, Jordan Satterfield. You're going to be graduating this winter with a degree in sports journalism and media arts production, so congrats to you, and thank you for your help this semester.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun. Great job.
Well, that's all from us this semester on the Crow's Nest. Alongside Jordan Satterfield, I'm Andrew Pauling. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you in January.